Pitch number 16 of the inning is down.
Okay.
All of JD's power comes to the middle of the plate horizontally. It's almost like his hits and homers come in across the vertical and horizontal of the strike zone. Middle to up and down in the middle of the strike zone. He's looking, as we said, to go gap to gap with his power.
I feel like I was breathing directly into the mic. Sorry, everybody.
Get some breathing ASMR.
Yeah.
Far inside in the count 3-1.
Figuring out that maybe I'm just that guy.
Maybe you are just
The
that
ASMR guy.
Hunter Renfroe on deck.
Do we want to turn that a little? What do you think it's?
Yeah, you can turn it down.
I got it.
Now what you said is even more prevalent. Behind on the count, base open, first inning.
Sounds good.
Does he give in to him? He did. A swing and a miss. It wasn't the old
Ooh, JD's back.
He is back.
Belt tie fastball, full count. Tremendous tight break on his curveball. It stays on zone. Looks like it's going to be one. A strike, and then just disappears.
Okay.
If you stay up the middle against that,
What we got? What do we got here?
Pull, it's going to be on the ground.
Walked him.
This is not an ideal start
Not an ideal
for
start.
Houston.
Well, you got a double play.
It's true.
Otherwise, it'd be a lot worse.
This is you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Great sinking fastball, and you can think center to right center. You got a better chance to square that ball up. But if you're trying to pull and get out in front of a sinker, that's the one you top and hit on the ground.
Is Evaldi starting tonight?
I don't know who's
I-
pitching
I
for the Red
don't either.
Sox.
Really?
It's probably Evaldi.
Yeah.
I don't think any team
Or Sale, one of the two.
Yeah.
Because Sale went game 2, right? So Sale and Evaldi both will be ready for today.
Either one, I'd be pumped.
It's probably Evaldi.
loves left-handed fastballs.
That didn't work.
31 home runs during the regular season.
Oh, there it is.
96 RBI.
I gotta share the link for the live share. So
You're on live taking selfies. You're going to get roasted.
Chow was telling me that a bunch of guys were like saying I was on roids or something like that. Like
All natty, baby.
there's, there's 4 guys that are all natural and then one that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're all
Who
asking
is
for
it?
your leg program. They're
Yeah.
not asking for mine. I can say that much. Hey, I'm starting to wear shorts. That means something, right?
Yeah.
Look at you go.
I know. It's baby steps.
Now, if we just mix in some
Uh-oh.
underwear, we're really going to be into business.
Don't crash into each other. Oh, good. All right.
It's just a waste of money.
That's what I think.
I really do like these high quality cameras, like high resolution cameras walking up.
Yeah.
When are they coming out with the 8K camera?
Speaking of
It's
which,
out.
I freestyled it for the game last night.
You did?
That might be the move.
Until, well, it's cool enough now.
Yeah.
I guess would that limit chafing?
I don't know. I don't think my thighs are big enough for that.
Oh, yeah, Tim?
I'm sorry, I'm missing it. I'm tagging everyone.
I was just saying that Commando for the game yesterday, just mix it in.
Was an unlock?
That might be a thing moving forward. Very freeing.
I mean, are you talking about upper and lower? Just lower? Like, do you go undershirt or?
So went no undershirt yesterday. Only brought one pair of sliders. So I'm like, okay, just gonna like go out there, just me for pregame and save the sliders for the game. But I was like, you know what? Incredible feeling.
I'm off it.
Really.
I'm off it. I'm very off it.
I wouldn't think someone like you would be that close-minded.
It's just uncomfortable to me.
Really?
Like just the
See-
fabric, the texture of the fabric.
Mm.
It's not great.
Yeah.
If
It's a
it
little
gets
rough around
hot,
the edges.
there's a
Granted,
little
like,
bit. There's no sweat wicking going on.
see, but I am the type of guy that goes to a Sunday service like that. So
That's fair. That's fine.
Yeah.
You could be that type of guy. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
for me personally, I'm off it.
like I have felt what denim is.
Yeah.
Just me.
I've done
Yeah.
I do that often.
There's the risk of the zipper, and it's just you have to be a little more conscious.
I think it's a rush for me.
Yeah.
Like the fact that it could all in for me. with
Oh.
one zip.
Oh,
Have you seen
man.
something about Mary?
Yes, I have.
Oh
Great
yeah.
flick.
Oh yeah.
Have we introduced you yet? Can you introduce yourself to the YouTube live stream?
What's up, guys? My name's Zach Hess, and hopefully don't get canceled after this one.
Who do you play for?
Play for the Detroit Tigers. I'm a minor leaguer. I'm here in the Arizona Fall League, and just came out to hang out with these gents tonight, talk a little baseball, talk a little commando, just doing what we can.
Commando, same thing, right?
It all comes out in the wash.
Yeah. I'm Tosh. I've been here before. Hi everyone.
That's your intro now?
Yep.
I'm Tosh. I've been here before. So if you haven't watched any of the live streams before, you don't get to know who I am.
No.
You should have been here earlier.
You know what you're getting at this
You
point.
should have been here before.
Team America.
I'm Trevor, the YouTuber. And this is Tim.
Tim the trainer, I guess.
Tim the trainer. Oh, it's Sale. All right.
Yeah. Oh, this is great. We got Floki from Vikings pitching.
That's a different look for him, huh?
It's awesome.
Some Amish beard.
It's a pretty Boston playoff look.
It looks.
it
It,
fits
adds
well with the
20
uniform.
pounds to him though, in my mind.
It kind of does. You're right.
Makes him like,
His shoulders do look broader
Yeah.
than.
oof.
They say
Did he go first pitch slider?
They say he's strong as shit.
I'm sure he's super strong.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have a lot of like. He probably just gets a lot of muscle recruitment, right? A lot of fiber recruitment.
Yeah. Stringy guy.
That's probably why he can throw 101.
Right.
I'm liking the beard.
It looks meaner.
Yeah, he looks like he's about to throw a no-hitter.
Yeah.
I would not enjoy facing him.
I don't think there's a lot of guys in the big leagues that enjoy facing him.
No, that would be pretty good.
Some of the best hitters I know run away from the bat rack every time he's pitching. Like, I'm hurt today, coach. I can't be in there.
Oh, you know that thing that's been ailing me for a little bit? Yeah, it flared up again. Sorry.
This whole baseball thing just ain't for me.
No, I'm going to retire instead of face Chris Sale.
Oh, man.
Selling insurance doesn't sound too bad at this point.
Money management, I'm in.
He's got his own, he just doesn't miss. You miss over the middle of the plate again.
Oh, we're going to have to do the preview passes up. See that? Didn't need
Oh,
to,
is it?
Didn't need to sign in for this one?
Apparently not, because it's on Fox instead of FS1, so I'm signing into FS1.
We're going to have to sign in at some point.
Yeah, I'll do that in between innings.
Or else we'll cut off.
I screwed it up, guys. I think we had a problem with our live stream every single one.
Not every time. The last one was pretty good.
Last one was pretty good.
Yeah. I'm not going to take credit for that one, but I might take credit.
Just get everyone off of Wi-Fi and we should be good. Stream quality will be there.
Oh, God.
That's not a great start for old Chris Sale here.
Not what he had in mind, and our player resume is sponsored by Indeed. We'll give you that on Chris Sale. His resume right in the heart.
For those asking, yes, we were doing construction on our facility, and we've now switched the live stream setup around. So now this is our weight room. We're slowly adding cool stuff. So stay tuned to see more of that.
And when you've got a team that's in the ALCS for the fifth straight time, and you were part of an organization, John, that
Tosh, who did you have in the ALCS in your predictions originally from?
The
Live
ALCS,
feed one.
I don't think we got that granular. I know I had the Red Sox and Cardinals in the World Series.
Okay.
That's tough.
Okay, so you're still in.
So
You're still in it with
half,
one.
with
yeah.
one. So I can make up who I thought would be in the ALCS for now. The Red Sox, Astros.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
That's fair.
So I got one. Yeah. No,
That's
I
a
probably-
strike, sir. That's not outside.
I was a little wishy-washy on my picks last time because I was sitting there, I was like, the first World Series I ever really watched was Red Sox Cardinals.
Mm.
I thought that'd be cool, and then someone reminded me the Rays were in the playoffs, and I flip-flopped.
Yeah.
And so I'm legit zero for I'm over it.
Yeah. At least you got teams still in. Both my teams lost yesterday or last 2 days. So, yeah.
I told you not to pick the Giants, man.
You're right. I just
Who do you got?
4.
World Series.
World Series?
Well, now it's a little easier to pick. The odds are a little higher.
Yeah.
I think you might see Red Sox, Dodgers again.
Well, either way, yeah, there's a lot of rematches possible. You got Dodgers and Braves from last year, and then you got, if the Dodgers make it, it's a guaranteed rematch of either 17 or 18.
Yeah.
So
I was kind of rooting.
also, when I said of the best hitters I know, they run from the bat rack.
Yeah.
The one at the plate right now is one that runs from the bat rack.
We'll see how
Michael
comfortable
Brantley
this is. Yeah.
does not like the Chris Sale experience at all.
I was kind of pulling for the Brewers to make it because they haven't been there for like sake
Yeah,
of variety.
that's fair.
It'd be pretty
And their
cool.
pitching staff's nasty.
Yeah.
Fun to watch.
But here we are.
It'd be cool to see the Braves break through.
That
I
would
feel
be
like they've been knocking on the door for like the past 2-3 years with it.
yeah. Oof. Lefty on lefty would not be a comfortable thing.
He just doesn't. He doesn't see it well.
No.
He doesn't like it. Doesn't
It's
see the
sweeping,
slide. It
yeah.
just, yeah.
I'm surprised he's even gone Fern. Just 3 slide. It feels like it's like the at bat between Randy Johnson and John Crook or whatever that his name was. And during the All-Star game, just walked off and put it down. Yeah.
Because he threw one like 50
Yeah.
feet behind. Yeah.
This stuff looks pretty good, guys.
Ooh.
Did he get him?
No.
Wow, just a missile.
I actually had a teammate for a
Good for
summer
you,
ball
Brent.
team who he would start every single outing by just throwing one to the backstop, and then he would just dial it in.
Just to out yip the
oh
yips.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I used to do that in college when I do my crow hop warm up. I would just sail it to the backstop. Everyone's like, "Who the hell is this guy?" And just like,
Just paint.
well, I didn't paint. I just, I'm not going to claim painting in college. I've never painted. I would say.
I did that too, but it wasn't intentional.
All right.
The Astro hitters are all hitting 300. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. The batting order 1, 2, 3 over 300 in playoffs.
They rake, man.
Oof.
What is it, like best contact rate in the entire league?
Yeah, they have like
think
lowest
so.
strikeout rate,
Yeah.
something like that. That's always the weird thing about them. They strike out very, very little. They hit for power and they hit for average.
Yeah.
This is very, very difficult.
Yeah.
I think I struck them out 3 times or 4 times when I faced them.
Really?
And it was like none of their main guys. It was like I got Maldonado once. I guess he's a main guy, but I got a couple of their rookies.
Mhm.
But like their main guys just don't chase.
Yeah.
They don't miss end zone, and they hit every pitch. They can and will hit every pitch for power.
Yeah.
So it's just it's a fun matchup because you're like, okay, you have to really like it's a chess game.
Right.
You can't just be like, oh, my slider beats 3 of these guys, so just
Right.
you're all out. And then Law Dog saw him.
Yeah.
Plawecki.
Oh, did you hear that banging drum? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. There was no drum.
Are you? Does anyone know how to Instagram story? Do I have to take a selfie like this if I want to add a link to the YouTube thing like this?
Or you could take a
That's a
picture of
great
the
question.
game or
Oh, I could take a picture of the game. That's
do
right.
stuff like that.
I'm just not.
Oof.
Link. Web link to the YouTubes. Gotta add a call to action.
Here in the first inning.
Ooh.
Base
Get
hit.
down.
There we go.
Yep. First and second one out.
I honestly, it's a nice feeling. I'm not cheering for either team. I'm just kind of,
I just want to see a good baseball game.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
pretty much how I feel. It's a nice place to be.
Chris Sale will definitely get back to his old self. I think next year is going to be a fantastic year. But what happens when you come back is you start losing a little bit of the edge. The hitters know that when Chris Sale's on, they really don't have much of a chance. They have to hit a mistake.
I love seeing the vibration on the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but his crispness is not there. So
That dude just hits, man.
Yeah.
He does.
That sale offers, and that's
Go Tigers.
swing and misses
Go
out of
Tigers,
the zone.
indeed.
Right now, we haven't seen a lot of them. This young guy's a stud. Yordan Alvarez played just 2 games last year, had surgery on both knees.
Oh, that's tough.
Where did he come back? Strong.
That must be a pretty brutal recovery.
I can't even imagine. Like, what do you do?
Get wheeled around in a wheelchair a lot.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it wasn't like if it was like major repairs.
Yeah, I don't know what he had done.
I had a buddy in college who had an ACL repair and Tommy John surgery at the same time,
Eesh.
like 2 weeks apart or whatever it was.
Did they just take the ligament from one and put it in the other and switch them?
I have no idea, but good God, he could not walk for like 3 months.
I hate to make a joke out of that. That was probably
I mean, it's like what they're capable of doing now. Even like taking the ligament, putting in there.
Look at these
What is it?
numbers. Bases empty, 219. Runners on, 347. Runners in scoring possession, 378. And runners in scoring position with 2 outs, 429. That's just okay. Just
All right, when
Not too
people
shabby.
ducks are on the pond.
that means when we
Start
get a
hitting.
guy to second, we have your signs.
Yeah.
And no, not an accusation, just making a joke. Don't take it the wrong way, chat. Don't start throwing me under the bus saying I'm saying the Astros are cheating again. I'm not saying that.
Ooh,
That's a strike. Is that 98? 96.
Tim, what ligament or it takes something out of your hand, right? For Tommy John?
Yeah.
There's all your-
It's like wrist or
It's the
something, right?
yeah, it's the wrist. I can't remember what ligament off the top of my head though.
Gotcha. But it's in that general
Yeah,
area.
yeah.
It's like
That's
a
what I was
random ligament
Yeah.
that you don't need or something.
So yeah, that's what Brandon had. So he had both his arms immobilized because they took one ligament out of his left wrist, put that in his right elbow. So
It's
he
a
was
tough,
locked in.
tough go of things.
Yeah.
Is this just me being stupid, or don't
Yes.
sometimes they do? Okay. So first and last live stream I'm doing. So they sometimes like take like a pig ligament, like from like
Yeah.
the knee or whatever.
Yeah.
The success rate on I guess non-human ligaments is very probably low,
Yeah.
as well as other people. You know, so like ligament or like ACL recovery, very low when you use a cadaver from someone else on just the
Don't
I guess
they-
longevity of it.
Haven't
So
they taken something from like hamstring? Or
it's
something
more
like that?
hamstring now.
Yeah.
Yeah, more hamstring
Yeah.
now.
Oh, did that hit him?
No. Got close though.
Look at you knowing shit, Tim.
I kind of do.
Look at you go.
If anyone hasn't noticed, this is going to be a spicy live stream.
Yeah, we're all kind of dressed in our Sunday best, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Wait, that means you got
Yeah,
you got
I think-
undies on or not?
No. Pronouncing my presence with authority on your live stream. I think this outfit combined is like $3. So
Zach brought the zest.
that's very minor league of you.
yeah,
Yeah.
got to show
Frugal.
off for the boys.
What kind of shoes are those? Levi's?
They're slip-on Levi's and they're phenomenal.
They actually look very similar to the Nikes.
That's a strike.
Oh,
Oh,
should get
my
yourself a
goodness.
yeah, he's not getting the call.
I was hoping it were Skechers.
Isn't it
Dr.
Kershaw
Scholl's.
that has the Skechers deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had Sketcher cleats.
Yeah.
I was kind of jealous.
You know, people can talk shit on Skechers all they want
They're
to.
comfy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, we got some pretty cool when it comes to the cleat game now. You got Vans. Lorenzen's rocking the Vans a lot.
He does rock the Vans.
We got Skechers. We got J's. And then your typical Adidas and
Uh-oh. Okay.
Might be one.
ooh,
You're not going to get Altuve.
it's a pretty good throw though.
That's a great throw.
Yeah.
That leadoff walk, man. Come back to get you. Pass ball, too.
Yeah.
Good start for the Astros.
Astros historically have been so good.
Red Sox had a chance.
That's a cool colorway for his cleats.
He might have, I mean,
He
a
had
little bit
shot.
more air on the throw. It probably is like
a little
a
more to the
closer
right.
play. Yeah. It's so you got to be so perfect to get Altuve on the bases. He's so fast.
He could be faster. His gait was pretty well off. Striking in front of his body position every time.
Mhm.
A lot of stress on his hamstring.
Again, look at you knowing shit, Tim.
You want to become a sprinter? I got you.
Sprinter, wrestler.
Yeah. Football player. Apparently a baseball player, pitcher. I mean,
Sure.
what else do I do?
Hiker?
Hiker. Yeah,
Hiker
I've done
extraordinaire.
figure skating before too.
Figure skating.
Yeah, I tried
Did
that.
you now,
for a
did you
couple
wear
months.
the whole outfit?
leotard?
Yeah, actually, in college, I did. Yeah,
Okay.
me and some buddies went as figure skaters, went to the local rink and tried to show off our skating skills.
I like that.
And
think
that
that's gonna be
short-lived. Yeah,
I think that's going to be a punishment for people who don't perform
yeah,
in the weight room.
Yeah.
There's a rink like 5 minutes from
Yep,
there. You're going to have
yep,
to go in there in the
iced
full,
In the garb.
full outfit.
Yeah. The unitard treatment.
Oh, I want to see Hess in a leotard on the ice.
Yeah, I bet you would.
I did.
How about that for some content? Momentum gets rated R real quick.
Oh no. Momentum
Uh-oh.
after hours.
That's a foul ball. Wow. Good old shift beater right there. The excuse me right down the line.
Yeah. Little flare.
Yeah.
This was almost perfectly
Ooh.
placed.
He was so late
Oh,
on that
wow.
ball.
But that's the guy's got such good bat control.
He
Like some
hit
of the
that ball
scores. Yeah.
literally behind
Oh, yeah.
him.
Again, anyone who's watched this before when we were watching the Astros game, I'm a bit of a Carlos Correa fanboy. He's very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
That's all I have to say.
he is a good player. That's for sure. I kind of need a punch out here, though. Need Sale to feel good about himself, get on a little bit of a roll.
Yep.
Need the game to stay tight. I think this series is going to be a tight series.
Ooh.
Foul. That's a good pitch.
So weird.
How many games do we think this series goes? What do you guys got? Who wins and how many games?
I say Astros in 6.
Astros in 6. Okay.
I'm gonna say Sox in 6.
Sox in 6.
I don't see Houston losing more than once,
Wow.
so I got them in 5.
You don't
I'm
see
gonna
him
get the
losing
Red
more
Sox
than
in
once,
that.
huh?
I'll be
I
the
got
Lone
Sox in 7.
So I guess it goes to game 7. It's back in Houston, yeah?
Yeah.
That'd be a tough go. Game 7
Tough
in Houston.
go.
Well,
Isn't that
McCullers
how
isn't
it-
playing this series, right?
No, they got left off, I think.
What happened?
He had an arm injury or something.
Really?
Something like that. I think they left him off the roster.
I didn't hear that.
Where's the
Because he pitched game 4, right?
Something like that.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Jeez, that sucks, man. He's having such a good year. Chad, who do we got in this? Who do we got in this series? Who
Yeah,
wins?
forearm.
Oh, forearm. That doesn't sound good.
Who was this? I missed that.
Lance McCullers.
If you got a forearm injury in the playoffs, that means Toradol probably can't fix it, which means it's pretty bad.
They said like a forearm strain.
I mean, this is the same guy that pitched through Tommy John in a postseason run, so it's got to be pretty. Yeah,
Must be
that'd
hurting
be
a bit.
pretty bad.
Ooh,
That's just such a good.
that's very cool.
Yeah.
Is that new?
No.
He's had that?
Yeah, he's had that for a good while. He's got 2 that go this way and a big one that goes that way, and they're all. Need an out here. That should do it. Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
All righty. Exciting first inning all around.
All right. Someone's asking, why is Sale on the right side of the rubber, left on left? He probably is just on the right side of the rubber always. He steps so far across his body and throws from so far out here that if you're on the first base side of the rubber, that's another 2 feet. So it's got to be just a hard visual to get the ball all the way back to the plate. Probably better at hitting the inside corner to a lefty, but like hard to get the ball to what would be his glove side. I don't know. Where do you stay on the rubber, Hess?
What?
Welcome to the live chat. I got
good
a
to be
question
here.
for you.
What nerd shit were you talking about? while I
where
was
do
gone?
you stand on the rubber?
First base side.
Okay, so do you step across your body, or are you kind of open, or what are you?
A little bit. I typically land like a little bit close
Little
with my
close.
front foot.
Have you ever been on the third base side?
I have. I did that later in high school. I was actually funny story about that. I was pitching in a high school game, and I was always set up on the first base side. but there was a huge hole in the first base side, and we were playing an away game, and it was unpitchable. So I switched to third base side, and I carved, and then I was like, okay, I'm never going back. But then what I started to notice is when I started to go glove side with my fastball, it would really like cut it a lot. So I switched back to the first base side.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Like, because I used to switch per the hitter.
Yeah.
So I would go like right side for a lefty so third base side for a lefty and first base side for a righty.
Yeah.
Like try to cross it a little bit. But
Right.
yeah, if you step across your body and you have to get to the other side of the plate, like you just end up cutting the ball off because you can't like drive the ball over there.
Right.
That's what I found too. So
I know there's some guys that I've played with where they will switch where they set up on the rubber throughout every at bat.
yeah.
Just to mess with the hitter and change.
I wonder how much that actually messes with them though. Do you think the hitter even notices?
I really don't know.
Because I got to imagine the hitter's basing their eyesight off of like the hitter or the pitcher's body.
Yeah.
Like when I'm hitting, and I'm a terrible hitter, so this is probably backwards, but like I just look at the pitcher, and then when he goes into his windup, I just like generally start looking at where his arm's going to be. So whether he's on this side or that side doesn't. Well, I guess the angle would change a little bit. So
That would be my only
Yeah.
kind of addition is like if it's an extreme ad, so say like the other guy for the Red Sox, so Sale and the other guy, I forget his name, where they're both basically low 3/4 guys. And if they add a little bit more angle to it,
Yeah.
where you're literally hitting here and you either have to look further that way for the ball to actually come in. It's just a weird angle for it to come in.
So would it mess you up if you were like, so if I was on the mound against you, my arm slot is my arm slot, right? But if it was then, if I moved 2 feet over, would that change the angle enough? Where
Generally, it's more, for me, it's like incoming. There's like for Sale facing lefties, if he's super far over, say on the left side of the mound, that's coming almost from behind them.
yeah,
And that's just a really weird way to hit a pitch.
Right.
Obviously, guys are practicing for hitting that,
yeah,
but that's a very difficult thing. Like that's where a lot of guys hit it directly into their foot,
yeah,
or they get like really on top of it.
yeah, or they chase the ball way off the plate because they just can't tell
can't
how much
read
it's
it.
breaking.
Yeah, that would
I
be-
wonder even if it's like if the hitter doesn't consciously pick that up, like what the results are.
Yeah.
Like, does it actually make a difference?
That's what I was wondering too. Like if I move one pitch to the other,
Yeah.
obviously the ball's approaching the plate slightly different angle,
Mm-hmm.
and like the hitter might not realize that because they might be looking at just my body,
Right.
right? But like, does it change how the ball's moving enough where they mishit more balls
Right.
than they would just because there's some variation in the attack angle? I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah. A lot of it though is just comfortability. It's like,
Yeah.
where are you comfortable on the mound to be able to execute the pitches?
Right.
And I would contend that on the hitting side, it's about comfort too.
Yeah.
Like it's very uncomfortable to face a guy. Predominantly, most people come in this kind of their arm slots are in this certain box, and then these outliers are the ones that make you feel really
Right. Yeah, you get used to hitting like a certain grouping of pitches. So you see a righty and you're like, oh, I know kind of what this does. But then you see someone that throws way differently and you're like, I've never seen this before. And it's a lot harder to hit, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you end up hitting basically the average righty or the average lefty really well. And the further away you are from average, the harder it is to hit you.
And it's even like pitch recognition comes from general comfort and from repetition, and it's very difficult to repeat against outliers
Yeah.
because you just generally don't see it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that makes sense. So to answer the original question, it's probably just a comfortability thing for Sale, but there's a lot more that kind of goes into it than just that. It can be as simple or as complex, like a lot of things in baseball,
Yeah.
as you want it to be.
So as a pitcher, is there an advantage then to learning how hitters are taught to hit, working with like the Dodgers hitting, instructor coach on that end?
Yeah, potentially. It's not a conversation that I've ever really had, but probably one I should, because it's just I would be interested. I would be interested to talk to hitters and see. There we go, shift beater, leadoff guy on. He rakes. I'd be interested to hear, what that from a hitter, like if I change from one side to the other, would you even notice type of thing?
Yeah.
I imagine there's not a lot of data out there because there's not a lot of pitchers that would change. So it would be hard to tell, like, if a pitcher changes in the middle of an at-bat, do his results get better or worse or whatever.
I don't think we have a technology yet that can measure somebody, like the anecdotal feel of somebody or comfort.
Yeah.
Like you can have a subjective questionnaire of how comfortable you felt during that at bat
Yeah.
versus like if you were to shift Sale over and over and over, I bet if you moved him closer to, say, if you moved him further to the right side,
Yeah.
and it would be more so from, if he's facing lefty, it would be more middle from
Yeah.
the arm slot. I'm assuming there'd probably be more comfort there.
Yeah.
It feels really weird having a ball come from behind you.
Yeah, absolutely.
536 when he's ahead, 165 when he's behind.
Looks very commandy on the mound right now. Like very like I just need to like he's feeling for it.
26-year-old infielder. He's bounced around and ended up playing with Boston this season. Got into 57 games.
Double play. Oh,
I have always enjoyed those pitchers that don't like all the way follow through. They kind of like sit there and they're like waiting. Like he just sticks there and kind of like
watches it.
flamingos it a bit.
Yeah.
One leg.
I get in trouble when I do that. I spray balls everywhere.
Anything close with 2 strikes if he throws a curveball. The Royals had a hard time.
Hess doesn't have enough balance in his delivery to even flamingo it if he wanted to.
I'm not going to argue with you. Typically, the shittier it looks, the better the pitch is. So.
Boston, Red Sox.
Oof.
He's spending a lot of time on one foot.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Hess. Someone's asking if you still do the wild thing with glasses. that you
Yeah.
did in the- what's this? I don't know what this is.
Do you have the Wild Thing glasses from the World Series, the College World Series?
I do.
So can you remind me, what is this?
Yeah,
Like,
tell us.
sounds pretty.
So in 2017, this was my 15 minutes of fame. 2017, we got to the College World Series and played our first game against Florida State, squeaked it out, and I was the closer at the time. And like my nickname, like my freshman year was kind of like, there's a few guys that I was friends with who were like older, they would like call me Psycho because I didn't really talk. And then like, but when I'd get on the mound, like I'd lose my mind and kind of be like very pitched with a lot of emotion. So played our first game against Florida State, and then we played against Oregon State, and our Sunday starter, Eric Walker, blew out his elbow in the top of the first inning. And we ended up getting beat really bad. And Oregon State that year was like 56-4, like number 1 team in the country for like 12 weeks straight. So we had to win, I think, 3 games to get out of our bracket to get to the championship series. So after the game, we were just like, you know what? Our backs are up against the wall. Like, let's just have some fun. Let's get some wild haircuts. So I'm a huge fan of the movie Major League. So everyone, there was guys that got mohawks. There was guys, our shortstop, like bleached his hair blonde. And I was like, fuck it, I'm getting the Wild Thing hair. I'm really going to like cater into this thing. So our hitting coach's wife, it was like a huge hairdresser in Baton Rouge. So went to CVS, got some black hair dye, dyed the hair jet black, and then got the Wild Thing cut into the back of the head. Oh, yeah.
Well, I got to Google you. I've never said I've Googled Zach.
There's a first for everything.
No.
I got to go way back in the memories for this one.
Did somebody actually ask about that?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Look at you.
Glory days, baby. That's what it looked like.
Oh,
Wow.
my.
Look at that.
Whoa.
Did you win the next game?
I mean, not to taste myself, but like I punched a lot of tickets over the like next few games, so like it really like blew up. Like ESPN took it and just started running with it.
Love that.
So
Sweet.
yeah, it blew up. That was my 15 minutes.
Those little branding tricks in college work.
Mm.
The faded hat, the Wild Thing haircut. It's great.
Absolutely.
Now you got someone on my live stream asking about you. It's crazy.
It's like people like me more than you.
Yeah. Shocker.
Oh man.
That's a good story. Props to whoever asked that question.
We're gonna have a lot of Go Tigers on the stream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Baton Rouge faithful, baby.
Oh, yeah.
You still got to make a trip with me down there.
I know. I need to.
Hopefully the football team gets rolling here soon.
I've seen a Bama and LSU game in. Oh, that was nasty. I've seen Bama LSU at Bama, but
Yeah.
I want to see it at
You
LSU.
went in 2019, right?
Yeah, 2019 when the game was
It's our
crazy.
national championship year.
Yeah, when Burrow's like dominated.
Yeah.
That was a crazy game because that was Tua, and it, like Bama was down like 14, and with like 45 seconds left, he threw first pass like touchdown to bring it within 6. Tried the onside kick, but crazy atmosphere there. I can imagine what it is in LSU.
Yeah, it's.
All right, I'm gonna try to
SEC
fix
football.
this stream thing.
That was the year we watched.
At my house.
We watched at your house, yeah.
Yeah.
The national championship, yeah, with the pizza.
Hey, how good was that pizza?
What I know, I
I
forget
can't remember
what it was called. Yeah,
No.
we got to figure it out. That was very good.
What you got going on over there, Kemosabe?
Nothing.
He's just flexing his bicep.
Chilling.